Hello guys, how are you guys doing out there? As always, I hope you guys are having a great day. So today for you guys I have a few Umi deck replays, and I'm mostly gonna show the ones where I'm only going to show the ones that were against Floowandereeze, because as you guys can see here, we went on a little winning streak. We've actually climbed up from plat 5 to plat 2, and this is just, I just picked up this deck and started learning how to play with it and got better as I played, as you guys can see here with the win streak. And most of these are just Floowandereeze. So because I'm going to title this Terrorizing Floowandereeze players, I'm mostly going to show the Floowandereeze plays. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the content. Please like, share, and subscribe. And let's get into the replays. I just would like to say that if you guys hear music, car noises, or airplane noises and stuff like that, I do apologize. I have a church right next to me, and it's the weekend. So I hope that you guys can't hear it too much, but if you do, I'm sorry. So as you guys can see here, we started playing off against Floowandereeze. They used a new Floowandereeze spell to banish a card and get another Floowandereeze to their hand. They start off their regular combo with the Rubina. They grab the Eaglin, summon the Eaglin, activate the Eaglin. They get the Impen. They tribute to summon the Impen. Activate the Impen, activate the Eaglin, activate the Rubina. And he picks up the unexplored win. Okay, so that means he has the... He should have the trap in the hand by now then. Okay, he activates it. He draws 2 cards. Banishes the card and ends his turn. So here we use our Pot of Extravagance. We discard the Atlantis from the hand. He tries to max CS, but we're like, no thank you. And then he activates his trap. Allow him to summon out the Rubina. We get our field spur to the hand. And they start doing Floowandereeze stuff. Meaning regular Floowandereeze combo with the Rubina. Get the Eaglin back to the hand. Grab the barrier statue. Activate the Eaglin. Get the Monarch. And summon the statue. So we got our field spell to the on the field. We activate the fish sonar, sorry. Activate out the field spell, we summon out our little jellyfish, we destroy the statue, activate the the jellyfish, we get our lord onto the field and get our trap. By the way, this trap in this deck is ridiculous. So he activates the Storm of Wind and we negate it with the jellyfish, activate our trap. Yes sir, and they just leave. Like I said, we negated the spell and we activated the trap, so anytime they would have attacked any one of our monsters, they would have just got destroyed. So they couldn't have any other monster. They could only have one water monster on the field basically, Any other tribute, they couldn't have it because of our Lord, so they quit. So with that being said, let's get to the next clip. Again, if you guys hear the church in the background, I do apologize. So we start off with a part of extravagance. Vanish 6. We don't really care about our extra deck. We discard the Atlantis. He max sees us, but we don't really care. We don't special summon a lot, honestly. So we got our field spell into the hand. We activate our field spell. Summon out the jellyfish. Activate the jellyfish. Send his field spell to the graveyard. And we summon our Lord. He Ash Blossoms the Lord, and we jellyfish the Ash Blossom. Yes, sir. The jellyfish can negate Ash Blossom, guys. We negate the Ash Blossom, activate the Lord, and get our trap. Our main trap. And here this leaves us with the best follow-up ever. They can't, because of this card right here, they can't have more than one water monster on the field. We have a negate, a spell and monster negate on the field, and with the trap, we can also send this over here and summon 2 other monsters. We are set. We are set. This is one of the reasons I love this deck. This deck is so fun. So they activate their part of extravagance, and we jellyfish it immediately. Just jellyfish that, activate our trap, the stealth attack. They banish our field spell from the graveyard, bring out the Eaglin, get the Empen, and they just quit. There's nothing else they could do. They can't summon anymore because they are only allowed to have 1 water monster on the field. It's super funny. So let's go to the next clip. I really hope you guys can't hear that in the background. I've been waiting all day to record, man. Please. Alright, so here we're going second. Again, against Floowandereeze. So they bring out the Eaglin. We, maxi for the jokes. We know it doesn't matter. So they get the Empen to the hand. Activate the Rubina. Okay, they get the Toucan to the hand, activate the Empen, activate the Eaglin, bring the Eaglin back to the hand, and he gets the Unexplored Winds. I'm guessing he has the trap in his hand as well. He activates the Toucan, bringing the Rubina back to the hand. They set down the winds, activate the winds, get the show the Monarch, show the Eaglin, and get 2 cards back to the hand. Activates his Pot of Duality, gets the field spell onto the hand. He activates the field spell and ends his turn. So here we're not worried. We activate our part of extravagance. We basically use this as bait. They maxi, and again, we don't really care. We do not special summon a lot. So we get our Kaiju. So we Kaiju his Empen. Activate our Foolish Burial. Activate our trap in the graveyard, which sends the Lord to the graveyard, which brings the Lord to the hand. We activate our field spell, summoning our Lord. They activate their field spell, bring out the Rubina, and they get the Stir back to the hand. They summon the Stir, get the Empen from the graveyard to the Banish, and we activate our other Uni spell, and we end our turn. And we are perfectly fine here, guys. I know it seems like we didn't do a lot, there wasn't much. This is perfectly fine. We have 2 Unis, on the field with our trap here, we can send one of these unis to the graveyard, and that would allow us to special summon 2 monsters. So they activate the wind, we activate our trap, the Dark Reef. We activate the Sea Stealth attack as well, which lets us bring back this field spell onto the field. And we summon out the Jellyfish and the Mega Fortress Whale. They activate the field spell, we negate it with the Jellyfish. Get that out of here. They use Terraforming, bring this field spell back to their hands. They go for battle. I activate the whale, which would have allowed us to destroy him, destroy the monster, and any other monster that would have tried to attack us. They would have got destroyed anyways. There wasn't much they could have done. Again, this deck just terrorizes Floowandereeze. Let's go to the next clip. Yes, sir. Again, guys, this deck, I suggest if you, it's not even expensive. It's not an expensive deck. You don't care about your extra deck. And I think you only run about a few URs in it. It's really not expensive. So here we're going first. So we use our Pot of Prosperity. Again, we mainly use this as bait. But when it works, right? So we get our Uni. We activate our field spell. I call this Uni because when he's on the field, but it's Sea Stealth. So we activate our Fish Toner, get our Jellyfish, and that allows us to summon our Gogig. I don't know how to say that, but it's fine. We activate the Jellyfish, which allows us to summon our Lord, summon the Lord, and get our Trap, and we set down the Emperor. This board is beautiful, bro. Beautiful. We have a Negate, Floodgate, and we have Imperm, and a 3000 beater. This is ridiculous, bro. So they use their Pot of Duality. Again, we're playing against Floowandereeze, so they impermed us. Unfortunately, the Jellyfish does not negate imperm, and imperm does stop the Lord or his effect or whatever. So they use their Terraforming, get their Floowandereeze field spell onto their hand. They activate the field spell. We activate the Jellyfish to negate their field spell. No, thank you. Activates the field spell again. We should have just I understand, bro. Don't move on my part. We don't even care. It doesn't even matter. It just doesn't even matter. They bring out the Eaglin and we imperm the Eaglin. He still gets the Rubina back to the hand. The Eaglin is negated. He activates the Rubina. And he gets his the barrier statue. He tribute summons to bring out the Empen. He activates the Empen, then activates the Eaglin. He brings the Eaglin back to the hand. And he gets the Explored Winds to his hand. He summons out the statue, activates the Explored Winds. He shows us the Toucan. And he brings one card back to the hand. He tries to attack our Lord, and because of the effect of our trap, it gets destroyed. This board is we were never worried, man. We were never worried. We activate our Lord, bring back our other trap. We use the Fish Sonar to bring out the Kraken. We summon the Kraken. We beat the statue, get that out of here. And we just go in for the kill. Jellyfish, Lord, and Gogiga Gaga, whatever his name is. This deck is amazing, bro. The most beautiful thing they could have dropped on Yu-Gi-Oh! In my opinion. In my opinion. Let's go to the next one. I think we have another one. Alright guys, so that was the last clip of the video. And here is the deck list. I know what you guys are thinking, 45 cards, what? Listen to me. This is one of the most consistent decks I've ever got to play in Yu-Gi-Oh. This deck right here is I never brick, and even when I brick, it's like it's almost, listen, I never brick. I haven't bricked yet, and maybe I'm jinxing it, but this deck right here is, I'm gonna shut up, man. Listen, so we have one Go Giga Gaga Gigo. Sorry if you hear my Spanish accent, but whatever. We got two Maxis. We got, make sure click on it so you guys can see them. Two Maxis, two Ash Blossoms. We run one Maiden of the Aqua because when she's on the field, everything is Umi. So you know all your cards revolve around Umi. She's great to have. So we run one of her. We run three Warriors of Atlantis. This is basically your field spell searcher. You discard this from the hand, you get your field spell. The Kraken, we run one Kraken. We never got to use him in this replays, but there's other replays or videos that I'll make on this deck that you guys will see how he gets used. So we run three Electric Jellyfish. This is basically your starter when you have the Lord in the hand as well. Is also a monster negate when Umi is on the field. Here's our main boss monster, which is the Ocean Dragon Lord. Amazing card in the deck. When Umi's on the field, the opponents they can only control one face-up non-water monster. So they could only have one water monster and another monster on the field, nothing else. It's a floodgate, but it's a fun floodgate. It doesn't feel scummy. I don't feel bad about using this. This is the main monster in my deck. We run one Mega Fortress Whale. This card is amazing. It allows us to attack directly. There's a bunch of games that I won just because I got to attack directly. It also destroys a monster on the field, like you guys can see here. Quick effect, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls and destroy it. If this card is on the field destroyed by battle card effect, you can either add to your hand or special summon one warrior monster from your deck or graveyard. Amazing card. We run one Kaiju, one Sea Turtle. We can actually search this with this trap right here as well. It's hilarious. We run two Foolish Burials. We run two Pot of Extravagance. We run one Pot of Prosperity. We run three Fish Sonar. This allows us to search any basically any monster in our deck. A Legendary Ocean. This is our field spell. We run three of this. This also becomes Umi when it's on the field. We run three Sea Stealth. You could get away with playing even one or two of these. I like having three. It makes the deck more consistent for me. That's how I like it. I run two Prohibition. You could change this for anything else. I just like setting this down and then calling like Ash or Imperm, and then they can Ash or Imperm my place. This really good deck. Card, I'm sorry. And then here we run two Call by the Grave. Standard staple, you know. One Crossout Designator. Two Ice Barriers. Like I said, this card right here, when you banish it, it allows you to get a monster to your hand. You basically send it to the graveyard, and from the graveyard you get it in your hand. Also, when a monster, if you have this set on the field and a monster and your opponent monster declares an attack, you can make the attack 0. So very good card. We run two of those. We run two Imperm, two Infinite Impermanence, and we run two Sheen's Darkweave. Kairyu Sheen's Darkweave. Run two of these. When you have this trap in set with this field and your a Legendary Ocean on the field, you're not bricked. Like, even when you don't have monsters in your hand, and you have that play, you're not bricked, because you can send one of the field spells, this one, and you get to special summon your Jellyfish as well as your Lord, and then you still have one Umi on the field, so their effects are activated. And we run 2 C stealth attack. This trap is ridiculous in this deck. Anytime the opposing player tries to attack you, or I mean any one of your monsters on the field, they get destroyed. They will just get destroyed. Also, when somebody tries to maybe like imperm one of your monsters, you could just send them to the graveyard, and that makes it so that your back row cannot be destroyed. Amazing, amazing. This trap right here, and we run 2 of them, very good. And our extra deck, honestly, it doesn't matter. This is not, I just put a bunch of random stuff in here. I put the Bahama Shark and the Toad in here just in case I ever get to use it. I haven't gotten to use it. I don't care for using it. You don't need an extra deck, but you know, if you need to something, just you can figure it out. But other than that, again, this is one of the most fun decks I have played in this game in such a long time. I suggest, if you, and again, it's not expensive. If you take off the Maxi and the Ash, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 URs. You know, again, you got the Imperm, whatever, but you don't need those cards. These cards are not necessary for the deck to function. So you're honestly looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 URs, bro. Again, thank you guys for the support. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.